It's time.
Look, the K-pop demon hunters seriously need to chill out. Netflix's 2025 animated film looks like a hyper-pop fantasy, but in reality, it exposes a hidden trap in the corporate grind. The story follows a world-famous girl group named Huntress. They balance stadium tours, chart-topping comebacks, and global brand deals. But they also have a secret. They are an elite task force protecting the city from dark forces. The group is held together by a tight-knit trio. Rumi is the hyper-responsible leader carrying the entire brand.
Rumi's voice is just incredible.
It brings us to tears!
Mira is the emotional anchor and vocal powerhouse.
Nobody can move like Mira.
She's our role model. She's the best.
Zoe is the sharp, fierce performer who guards her vulnerabilities.
But when she raps, she goes hard.
She gets real scary, so scary, you better watch.
We see their dual reality right in the opening sequence. 1 second they dance under pink spotlights in a glittery routine. The next, they strike a shadow demon midair with swords. Yet their stage smiles never drop for a single frame. And it is a neon-soaked metaphor for an exhausting workplace dynamic. Modern corporate women face this every single day. You aren't just expected to do your job flawlessly. You are expected to slay the corporate demons behind the scenes. You fix toxic team dynamics, administrative fires, and fragile egos. All the while, you must maintain a perfect, unbothered image. It is a relentless grind with a massive, unseen emotional tax. So, what happens when keeping up the perfect image costs too much? In the film, the manager demands total execution. The dance moves must be tight, the outfits spotless, and the smiles unbothered. This manager is Commander Jin. He is the metrics-driven mastermind behind their success. Commander Jin treats the Huntress like assets. He views any sign of fatigue as a threat to the brand. We see this clearly when he calls out the girls for a tiny mistake. He is completely blind to their bleeding claw marks. These injuries are hidden right beneath their pop star blazers. The public only sees the glitter. They do not see the sweat, the blood, or the monsters that the girls fight to keep the stadium safe.
Those special effects looked amazing.
Yeah, special effects.
In workplace sociology, this is called extreme emotional labor. Sociologist Arlie Hochschild first defined the term. Emotional labor means controlling your feelings and expressions to match company expectations. For corporate women, this isn't just about good manners, it's a survival tactic. You are expected to be the office glue. You boost team morale, smooth over boss fights, and handle invisible office housework. McKinsey's Women in the Workplace report highlights this burden. Female leaders do twice as much invisible work supporting team well-being compared to their male peers, yet none of this effort shows up on a performance review. You fight monsters in the dark, but people only score you on how bright you smile in the light. This reliance on invisible labor creates a major flaw: performance debt. In software engineering, technical debt happens when you write quick, sloppy code for a fast deadline. You do this knowing you will pay for it later with interest. In the office, women stack up performance debt when they give up boundaries to save a messy team. You take on extra projects, you cover for toxic coworkers, you absorb executive stress, you hide your burnout. You do all this just to help the company hit its goals. You think you are paying a quick tax. In reality, you are borrowing against your future well-being. The corporate system loves this because it profits from your compliance. The company grows on your unpaid work while you burn out from the interest. A study in the Harvard Business Review found a stark gap. Women are 44% more likely to be asked to take on non-promotable tasks than men. They say yes because saying no brings a heavy social penalty.
Rumi, are you okay? Do you need some water?
In the movie, this debt catches up to Rumi. As the leader, she thinks she must suffer in silence so her bandmates don't panic. During a major fight, she hides her deep exhaustion to look in control. This causes her magical on-moon shield to crack and turn a toxic purple.
We can't hold them. We need Rumi.
By hiding her own breakdown from the team, she puts everyone in danger. The tension peaks with the arrival of the Saja Boys. This rival boy band is secretly the very demons Huntress is fighting.
A demon boy band?
The Saja Boys are the industry's golden boys. They are an arrogant boy band with massive privilege. They break every rule, show zero emotional restraint, and call their toxic traits edgy charisma. The Saja boys show us the ultimate corporate double standard. They can be aggressive and hyper-competitive. The public ignores their flaws and calls them rock stars. Look at the media interview scene. The Saja boys brush off questions with smug smirks, and reporters call them rebellious geniuses. Meanwhile, Huntress gets publicly slammed for a single unsmiling picture behind the scenes. This mirrors the competence-likability dilemma in corporate boardrooms. Research from the Stanford Graduate School of Business reveals a frustrating truth. When men act dominant or pushy, people view them as strong leaders. But when women act the exact same way to protect boundaries or drive results, people penalize them. They get labeled abrasive, difficult, or not a team player. The Saja boys don't pay an emotional labor tax. They just perform. Huntress must fight twice as hard against demons while keeping their likability score perfect. What happens when chasing that effortless standard breaks you completely? To see why this trap is so sticky, look at the behind the scenes. The filmmakers show that this split personality was a deliberate visual strategy. They balanced high-energy neon pop scenes with dark, shadow-drenched art from Korean mythology. They did this to show the crushing pressure of hiding your real self. The dizzying pop dances show what society demands from women. You must be optimized, energetic, and eager to please. Meanwhile, the ancient monsters represent deep, traditional pressures. These pressures force women to swallow their pain to keep the peace. In the corporate world, this visual gap is the aesthetic and behavioral tax. The society expects women to project unshakable positivity. You must stay upbeat, accommodating, and on at all times. Meanwhile, you choke under the heavy weight of a system never built for you. You are expected to shine like an idol in client pitches and executive meetings. Yet, systemic exhaustion drains your battery behind the scene. It is a curated illusion. It tricks people into seeing total self-sacrifice as a great career achievement. The turning point in K-pop Demon Hunters happens when Rumi stops hiding her scars and shame. In the climax, she stops trying to fix her fake image. Rumi drops her perfect mask. She shows her battle scars and asks Mira and Zoe for help. They drop their fake personas together and merge their weapons into a raw, powerful shield. This shield shatters the Saja boys' demonic tricks completely. The real win doesn't come from smiling harder, dancing faster, or being a better idol. It happens when the girls stop fighting alone. They expose the hidden cost of their labor and build a new kind of wall together. Slaying the corporate monster isn't about working harder for a debt that isn't yours. It means calling out performance debt in public. You must refuse the invisible labor the system refuses to pay for. To fix this at work, we must stop praising the silent martyr who burns out for the team. We need to audit how emotional and support tasks are actually handed out. Real leadership isn't wearing a fake mask while your team bleeds in secret. Once the illusion shatters and the show ends, what does real safety look like? True leadership creates space where masks come off and burdens are shared. It builds a team where no one fights monsters alone. The film leaves us with a quiet, powerful image at the end. The stadium lights shut off, the screaming fans leave, the girls sit bruised, unpolished, and exhausted on the bare floor. They lean on each other, finally safe because they don't have to perform anymore. A real team doesn't just demand that you shine in the spotlight. A real team stands shoulder to shoulder with you in the dark. They make sure you don't lose yourself just to keep the show running. At work, standing shoulder to shoulder means stepping in to share the load. You step up when you see a coworker drowning in unpaid fixes or admin chores. It means building a united front to protect each other's boundaries. You push back against impossible metrics together, so no single person becomes a silent martyr. So, when the office lights go out tomorrow, are you still bleeding in secret just to keep the audience smiling?